Yellowstone volcano, 17 earthquakes strike Yellowstone in one day, USGS report reveals. Yellowstone volcano was struck by 81 earthquakes in February, with 17 tremors erupting on a single day, a shocking U.S. Geological Survey, USGS, activity report has found. Yellowstone volcano earthquake monitoring stations have recorded 81 tremors within the national park area. Seismic activity in February 2019 included a terrifying swarm of earthquakes, which struck just north of West Yellowstone in Montana. The earthquake swarm saw up to 17 tremors of varying strength hit the national park in northwest U.S. According to a USGS report, the strongest of the swarm tremors peaked at a strength of magnitude 1.7 on February 20. A much stronger event was recorded on February 16, when a magnitude 3.1 tremor was felt 16 miles, 25.7 kilometers, south of West Yellowstone. The USGS said, during February 2019, the University of Utah seismograph stations, responsible for the operation and analysis of the Yellowstone seismic network, located 81 earthquakes in the Yellowstone National Park region. The largest event was a minor earthquake of magnitude 3.1 located 14 miles south of West Yellowstone, Montana, on February 16 at 2:22 p.m. MST. The earthquake was reported felt in Yellowstone National Park. February seismicity in Yellowstone included a swarm of 17 located earthquakes on February 20. The swarm events ranged in magnitude from 0.1 to 1.7 and were located 5 miles north of West Yellowstone, Montana. However, overall seismic activity at the Yellowstone supervolcano remains at background levels. The USGS also assured earthquake swarms are a typical occurrence in the region. At least 50% of all earthquakes in Yellowstone strike in the form of swarms. Despite the frequent earthquakes, authorities have not noticed any significant changes in ground deformation throughout the park. GPS stations have recorded ongoing subsidence of the Yellowstone volcano caldera, but the movement matches rates established in 2015. The USGS said the supervolcano's caldera is slowly dropping at a rate of a few millimeters per month. In the month of February, there were also 4 eruptions of the world-famous steamboat geyser. The USGS recorded scorching blasts of water on February 1, 8, 16 and 26, roughly 1 week apart each. The Geological Agency said, discharge measured at the Tantalus stream gauge suggests that these eruptions may have been smaller than past events of the current sequence, which started in March 2018, although it is difficult to confirm this without direct observations. With the limited signs of volcanic activity at background levels, the current warning else for Yellowstone is normal, meaning the supervolcano is behaving in a non-eruptive manner. How big of a risk is a major Yellowstone earthquake? According to the Yellowstone Volcano Observatory, YVO, branch of the USGS, a major earthquake is the biggest threat currently facing the volcano. Michael Poland, the chief scientist of the VO, warned a magnitude 7 or higher earthquake is bound to happen before a volcanic supereruption. He said, the biggest concern we have for Yellowstone is not with the volcano, it's with earthquakes. This is an underappreciated hazard in the Yellowstone area. There can and will be in the future magnitude 7 earthquakes. Is Yellowstone volcano overdue another major eruption? There are currently no indicators suggesting activity at the Yellowstone supervolcano is building up towards a supereruption. Evidence of past eruptions suggests Yellowstone last erupted 640,000, 1.3 million and 2.1 million years ago. According to USGS geologist J. Cloneston, this suggests Yellowstone is not due another blast for tens of thousands of years. He said, "When you see people claiming it's overdue, usually the numbers they come up with say that the last eruption was 640,000 years ago, but that it erupts every 600,000 years and therefore it is 40,000 years overdue. But in fact, if you average the eruption intervals, there's 2.1 million to 1.3 million, and then there was another eruption 640,000 years ago. When you average those numbers, you come up with something which is over 730,000 years. So, in reality, even if you tried to make this argument, it wouldn't be due for another 70,000 years or so,